Hi guys. Hello. 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 Hi Messi. Hi Sick Animations. Hi Aliza. Welcome. So. How's everyone doing, bros? It's been a hot minute. It's been an actual hot minute since I last streamed. When did I last stream? 7 days ago. And I haven't posted anything since then. But yeah. Anyways. I don't know if I should have music on or something. Maybe I should. Hi, Jacob. Hello. There a little bit of music. Hello, how's everyone? Hello, I don't know how to start. I feel like starting is always like weird. Never know how to like start a conversation. Start a stream. Anyways, today is literally Thanksgiving in Canada, but we would like to recognize the indigenous peoples more importantly, honestly. But in Canada we don't really celebrate Thanksgiving too much. Anyways, I don't know what I'm talking about. I hope everyone's having a good night. We're here to talk about the 1OK Rock concert. Thanks, Tuli. I really appreciate it. But before we get into the story time, yeah, today we just ate some chicken. Literally, just ate some chicken, and then hung out, and then I didn't really do much, to be honest. Not really. I don't know. I think in America, like in the US, like they do Thanksgiving like a lot more extravagantly than in Canada. Like here it's not really a huge deal. But yeah, happy October 10th. Here is the US. Ooh. 1OK Rock is one of my favorite bands in Japan. I heard of their songs. Ooh. I heard one of their songs for the movie series called Triple Dot. It's okay, take your time writing the message. But yeah, 1OK Rock. So I guess we should just start with 1OK Rock. So basically I found 1OK Rock literally in 2018, the beginning of 2018. I believe during that time I was listening to a lot of like Kimi no Na wa music, so like Radwimps and stuff like that. So obviously Spotify, like what they do is like after you're done like listening to like a playlist on Spotify, they'll recommend you music and stuff like that, right? So, oh, by the way, this is a band-aid. I have a really bad habit of picking at my acne, and I'm trying to heal it properly and better, you know. Anyways, that's why I have a freaking band-aid on my face. Anyways, so yeah, so I think back in 2018 I listened to a whole lot of like Japanese music. That's when I started getting into it, because of like Kimi no Na wa, Your Name, and Radwimps, right? We all love Radwimps. You guys know Radwimps, right? Happy birthday to Rumiko Takahashi. Yes, we love Rumiko Takahashi. So basically Ambitions was like my first album. I loved that album so much. I used a lot of like 1OK Rock music in my my videos back then too, which, you know, got copyrighted. Whatever, it's okay. It's okay. But you know, like, honestly, like, to be very honest, throughout my whole, like, since 2018, discovering 1OK Rock, I was never, like, you know, like, when you're like, a huge stan, you know? Like, when you stan a group, you, like, learn all their names, you watch all of like their variety content, you like watch every single like vlog, every like creation video, like documentary, every single like music video and stuff like that, like from the beginning until till now, right? At the time I was a huge like K-pop fan, right? So at the time, like when I found One Ok Rock, I was like a huge BTS, EXO, Twice fan, right? So I was really, really, really busy standing K-pop bands, you know? Like I was over there, right? Like I was also like a very busy high school student. Your girl doesn't have too much time to stand too many groups and stuff like that, right? So yeah. So from the beginning, since 2018 up until now, 2022, I wasn't a huge fan of One Ok Rock. I didn't know all their names. I didn't know like I didn't watch like all their content and stuff like that, right? Like, you know, like Stan Twitter does, you know? But I did listen to the like all their albums like all the freaking time. Like all the time. So like I knew so much of their songs. So I remember seeing like a bunch of their performances too, like on YouTube and on TikTok and stuff like that. I'm like, oh my god, I really need to see them. Like, wherever you are, like their whole Ambitions like album was like my absolute favorite, you know. So, basically, so yeah, and then now that I'm capable of going to concerts and stuff like that. Now that I'm like in my 20s, my early 20s, and my sisters are really into like One Ok Rock too. We finally were like, oh my god, they're going on concert, on tour again, and we finally got to see them live, and I was super excited. So like I remember seeing a tweet about it that they're going to Toronto, and I was like, yo, to my sisters, like, yeah, like this whole year, every time I saw like one of my like favorite artists that I've been like listening to since like high school, like most of the artists that I've seen this year is like a lot of my high school and like college days artists like that I listened to, right? So whenever I saw like Nicki, Loud, or like One Ok Rock, The Rose, like those are the ones that I really, really wanted to see this year, and I'm so happy. But like every time they were like, "Hey, we're going on tour," like I feel like everyone is going on tour, which is crazy because like my freaking wallet be hurting right now. But because of the pandemic is over, everyone's like, "We're going on tour. We're going to Toronto," and I'm super, super, super thankful that we live in Toronto, like literally. Just hop on a train and then we're there downtown. But yeah, anyways, so I saw One Ok Rock was going on tour, coming to Toronto, and I was like asking my sisters, like, yo, do you want to come and see One Ok Rock with me? And then Joy was like, yeah, let's go. And then Joy's friend was like, oh my god, I love One Ok Rock too. We're like, yeah, come with us. And then my older sister Brenda was like, bruh, I'm broke, man, I'm broke. So we had to get her a ticket anyways because we're like, One Ok Rock, man, we love their music. So yeah, we finally got to go and see them, and we were like super, super happy. And yeah, so basically, at this point when we were going to see One Ok Rock, it's our fourth concert this year, right? So we're kind of experienced. We know how early to go, how late you want to go, how early you want to go. Bring food, bring water, make sure to wear very high heels and stuff like that. I'm joking. So basically during this day, thankfully it was a very, very sunny day. And then me and my older sister decided to go earlier because my younger sister Joy and her friend CJ had school, right? So they had school, so they had to come later. And me and Berna were like, we are not gonna come later because we went 2 hours early for a previous concert. We saw Nicki, and we ended up being like pretty like far back in the venue and like pretty like in the middle, and like we couldn't see shit because we were short. And I think my very first like general admission concert, which was Loud, we were really like spoiled for that one because we were like dead like front row like barricade. I was literally standing on the barricade thingy. That was like the best experience ever. And then after like seeing Nikki and we were like pretty like close to the back, I was like, I can't do this life anymore. We must be like as close to the front as possible because like I can't see anything and like I just like to see the show, you know? Although I did really do like enjoy the concert anyways, like from what I did get to see. Just like, you know, like the vibes of like being like in the musical setting with like everyone, all the fans and stuff like that was like more than enough. I still would like prefer to be like in the front. So like when you're gonna be in the front, you have to be at least like 4 hours early if you want to be like in the front. So on that day we're like, okay, we're gonna go like 4 hours early. Front of the barricade, allow, I'm jelly. Yeah, okay, not in front of the barricade, like in like, yes, like the barricade's right here. There was someone in front of me, but like we were like second row basically. We were like that close. That's how like thing, because like for some reason like not a lot of people like waited too early for Lao. We went 4 hours early for Lao and like we got like that close onto the side. So basically at 1OK Rock we're like, we're gonna go 4 hours early and stuff like that, right? But then stuff happened. My grandma was asking us to bring plants from outside inside. It took longer than we thought. Berna was straightening her hair, so we ended up going 3 hours early. And we're like, you know, maybe there isn't that many people, right? So when we get there, wait. Before that, there's like this other thing that freaking happened. Okay. So we leave 3 hours early. Not 3 hours early. We decide to arrive at the venue 3 hours early. And on our way there, we were like, after we get to the like Toronto Union Station, you have to take like a bus to get to the venue. So when we were on the bus, there's like other like people around our age that were on the bus, but like I don't know, I didn't like think that they're going to the same concert as us, right? So we got into the bus, and then like there's like a group, like there's like two friends, and then there's this guy in front of us, and there's another two friends like in the front, and we're like in the back of the bus, right? And then the two friends in the front get off, and the guy in front of us get off too. Before the stop that we got off, like me, my sister, and like this other group of like friends got off, if that makes sense. So basically, there's a lot of construction in the area where the venue was. It's called Rebel. It's a really popular nightclub in Toronto, which like I have so much to say about this venue, but I'll tell you later, like as we keep going on the story. So basically like, so we get off, it's me and my sister, and then these two girls, and they're like walking behind us, and then like there's like a lot of like construction in the area, so like there's like a lot of like road blockages and stuff like that. We're like, oh, we don't really know where to go, right? So then Brenna's like asking the girls behind us, she's like, oh, are you guys going to the 1OK Rock concert? And they're like, yeah. And we're like, oh, like so like, do we go this way? And they're like, I don't know, we'll just see. So like we kind of like walked together, but not really together, if that makes sense. Like I was super down to make friends. I was so down to make friends. But I don't know, these girls like didn't really want to talk to us. It was like okay, we'll just leave you alone. Like maybe they're shy, right? So then so we're walking to the venue, and then the guy that got off, like that was sitting in front of us, that got off ahead of us, right? He catches up to us as we're walking to the venue. It's like a good like 10-minute walk from where we got off of the bus, right? So the guy that was sitting in front of us caught up to us. He just passed us and then talked to the girls in front of us, right? We're like not really thinking too much of it. And then once we got to the venue, the other two girls that were like in front of the girls that we were walking with caught up as well. And then the guy talked to like only like them, like the two girls and then the other two girls and him, right? And they just like made their own like little like group as we were waiting. And I was like, do we look intimidating? Does no one want to talk to us? I don't know. Like, I didn't want to like just be like, hey, like it's not me. I'm very shy. But like, he was a very, very like, he was like the instigator, if that makes sense. He was a very like social person. So I was kind of like, me and Brenna were like, I kind of wonder why like he didn't approach us either, you know? Like, why is it only like those two girls and the other two girls and like not us? Like, do we look kind of like intimidating? I'm kind of confused, but like, whatever. We're not really thinking too much of it. But yeah, so bulk of the story is literally us waiting in the barricade, like not the barricade, but like in line. So let me show you. I have to draw this. Paint. But you know, like at the end of the day, no one needs to talk to us. It's okay. I understand. But it's just, I wanted to make friends too, man. I just wanted to make friends too. Okay, so I want to show you guys what the situation looked like. So when we got to the venue, 1 second. Okay, so basically all of the other concerts we went to is like, this is how it kind of looks like. This is like the gate. This is like the gate to enter. Ew, this is like the gate. I can't write with a mouse. So this is the gate to enter. And then like, there'll just be like a line. Like this, a very straight line. Like, Lau's concert was like this. Nikki's concert was like this. Joe Hisaichi's concert was not like this because it was like assigned seating. But like, for like general admission, it looked like this. It's just like a straight line. Right, where everyone can just enter and like, yeah, it's just like this, right? But for some reason this venue looked like this. So there was like stairs to go in. I guess this could be the gate again. This is like the gate. Oh shit. Gate. Right? So, and then there's like another gate here. And then, yeah. And it's like this. This is so terrible. So it looks like this. Oh my goodness. And then there's like a barricade here. And then another barricade here. And then another barricade here. And like this, like can open. This is like barricades. These are all barricades, right? The line tool, lol. How do I line tool? Okay. You know what? Let me just line tool since this is ugly. Okay. This is the gate. And then this is how, oh my goodness, it looked like. It was like this. Barricade, section 1. And then another barricade. And then another barricade. Right? You feel me? Thought that was underground work, lol. Wait, I'm confused. I don't know what that means. Anyways. So it looks like this. Okay? And then like everyone else has to like, there's like this other fence here, and then like everyone else like that doesn't fit in these barricades like wait in like this long ass line here. You feel me? So why is this weird looking? What was my last tool? Oh no! How do I use this app, man? Okay, there. So basically, I'm confused now. What is going on? Can I... Is there an eraser? Erase. Can I make this bigger? How do you draw and paint? Hi, Karan! Okay. Let me do. So, yeah. So this is what the barricades look like. And then everyone has to wait inside here. So all of the little itty bitty people wait inside here. So when this, like, section got full, these are the humans. These are the humans. When this section got full, everyone has to go here to the next one. So this is where we were standing. There's like people here, and then we were like right here. This is me and Brenna. We're gonna be blue. This is me and Brenna. We're like right here, and then there's like a whole bunch of other people, right? And this was like a really big like section. So like it took like a good 1 hour for this one to start getting like filled, for like more people to come. That's how many people like can fit here, right? In like these little barricades, right? So this is like 1, 2, and then 2, and then 3. Yeah. So there's a lot of people. Me and Bernard are here in like the kind of front, but like, yeah. So when we're waiting, there's like that group of friends that like made friends together. They were just like sitting here together and everything, the vibes without us, but it's okay. And then like we were waiting, and then like this girl that was like beside me, this girl kind of crazy. Let me tell you. So this girl, I don't know why, but like, okay. So I got so stressed because like this girl, like we're pretty like compacted, but like this group of friends here, they were like sitting on the floor together like in a circle, right? And then me and Brenna were just standing because like there was no space for us to sit, right? So but like there was like a lot of space here for some reason, like in their area, in these girls' area, there's like a lot of space. So like if this group of friends like stood up, there would be like a lot of space, right? Because like when you sit, like your legs, like these people were like eating, right? And then like their legs are like super open, but like all in all, there was like space in their area, right? But like me and Bernard were kind of just like standing there trying not to take up too much space, right? But like there was space. Let me tell you, there was space for them to like move over. This girl that was beside me, I don't know, like I'm sure she can communicate somehow, and like I don't know her, but she could say like, excuse me, I want to sit. She could say, excuse me, I need to go over there. But this girl, I'm standing. I literally like explained this to Berna and Joy, and they were like freaking laughing at me. So I'm standing here, right? Let's pretend this chair is me, and then I'm that girl, right? This chair is me. This it's kind of hard to see this chair, but like this chair is me, and then I'm the girl. This girl, every time she sat down multiple times, like she would stand up and sit down and stand up throughout the 3 hours we were standing there. And then this girl, every time she sat down, she had to like brush her whole body on my back like this. Man, like, oh shit, my headphones. Literally like that, man. And I'm like, every time I would just feel her brush on my like back and my legs, and I'm like, I'm too scared to confront her. But like I was like, Miss Girl, I'm sorry, I'm gonna step on you. You're really close to me, and like you didn't have to brush your whole body on my back, but it's okay, man. And then like every time, like when you're in the barricade, you can like leave, like not like waiting in line, you can leave to go like, to the washroom. Ew, she's so close. Exactly. You can go to the washroom, right? And then like every time she would leave, like you can go through this way. Literally, there's like a crack, like you can push the barricade to go out this way, right? But this girl wanted to go this way through all of the people, right? And then when she was going through, this girl, again, like I don't know why, but like she would be like, yeah, like push me, and I'm like, I'm sorry, man. just, you could say excuse me and I'll move. Like, my back was turned towards her because I was talking to Berna. Like, this is me and this is Berna. I was talking to her, to Berna, and then like this girl, you know, like in like the freaking movie, like those Mean Girl movies, and then they're like walking in the hallway and they're just like, I hate you. Yeah, this girl did that to me, and I was just like, I'm sorry, what did I do? You know? Oh shit, I just realized I wasn't even showing that. Anyways, this girl could have went this way, like through here, opened the barricade and went through there and then gone back, because like you're allowed to do that. But she had to go through all of these people. I don't know why. I really don't know why. Anyways, and like she pushed me here. But you know what? It's okay. I lived. So, the next part of my story. She doesn't know how to keep her distance. I learned that a lot of people don't know how to keep your distance. Especially inside the concert. That's another story for a few minutes from now. Anyways, the next part of my story. So, as I explained earlier, Berna and Joy and her friend came later, right? Joy and her friend came later. Because Joy had school and her friend had school as well. So they were gonna come down later. So they came like an hour before doors opened. So like around 5 o'clock, right? And at that time, it was getting like pretty packed. Like, you know, everyone's done school, everyone's done work and stuff like that. So it's getting packed. At this point, this barricade, like our barricade was super full. This whole barricade was full, and then there was also people waiting in line here, right? So it was getting pretty full, right? And then when Joy came, we were like, yo, Joy, like, cause like we saw a lot of people, like their friends, like if they came late, they would just like push through the crowd, right? They would just like push through the crowd to like meet their friends and stuff like that, right? So we were thinking, you know, Joy can just like come through here and meet us, right? Through the barricade, since they're letting people like come in and out, right? But for some reason, like they didn't allow it, and like we still had like an hour and a half to go, like before doors open. The security was like, now you can come, and we're like, okay, fine. Whereas, as I explained earlier, like other like normal, like other concerts that I've been to, I don't know if this is the norm or if what other concerts that I've experienced is the norm, but usually it's like the gate and then just like a line, like a straight line, and then people just come in and out, or whatever, right? But this is like straight up barricades for some reason, where like not even half of the people are in here. You know what I mean? Which is kind of weird. Anyways, hi Mooney! Oh man, that must have been frustrating. I know I probably would have been too nervous to confront as well if I was in the situation, but yeah, girl could have been more polite about it. I know, and I was just like, I was telling Berna, I was like, like, this girl keeps like brushing her like whole body on my back, and there's so much space, you know, like every time. But I was just like, I'm scared. I don't want to like yell at her. So basically, at this point, we're like oopsie. At this point, we're finally opening like the doors and stuff like that, right? So there's security guards here. There's like, okay, this is gonna be the security guards. Can I make this bigger? Whatever. So I'll fight that girl for you. Yeah! I'm joking. Don't fire. It's okay, man. Have you been, Angela? I've been good, thank you. Anyways, so there's security guards here, right? And there's like quite a few of them. And what they did, it was kind of odd for me. It was really odd because at the other concerts that I've been to, they would have the line, right? They would have the line. And then before they scan your ticket, they would like check your bags, check your jacket, and stuff like that, right? Like security check you, right? And then they would scan your ticket, right? Here, it was kind of weird because what they did was the security guards went inside of the barricades where like no one was like in a straight line. It was like this, right? Like everyone was like randomly like together, right? It was not a straight line. So like the security guards went inside and like checked everyone, right? And in my head I was like, this is kind of like not organized, because it's like you can easily miss someone, right? Because there's so many people to keep track of. It makes so much more sense to do it before they scan your ticket, and like someone can easily like sneak through here, right inside. But they chose to do it that way. I thought it was just really odd. I don't know if that's the normal, but like I just thought that was really odd. So basically there's a security guard checking like everyone's like bag, their jackets, their pockets and everything. And then they started doing ours, and then like the girl's not even done doing ours, and then I think the barricade 1, like the line 1, they opened it and they let people go through. They let people go through inside to get their ticket scanned, right? And we're still waiting here, getting like our like whole like line and barricade checked for security, right? And then there's someone who like a security guard who just started doing line 3, right? And I was so cheesed. Like as like everyone in line 1 is still going in, this random like security guard decides to open line 3, right? And I was so mad, because I was like so annoyed though, because I was like we like, I really wanted it to be like front, but we already came like an hour late like than we planned to, right? And then to see people who came like a whole hour after us, like a good like 30 people just run in because this security guard just made a mistake. And like we don't even know if everyone got checked, because they just started checking them, right? And instead of like the security guard being like, yo, come back, obviously you can't just be like, yo, come back, because like they're in the line, they're like mixed in, right? So they just let them in, and we're just like, everyone here, we were all just like, bro, we were here first though, like why are you guys letting them in? And then the security guard's like, oops, she closed it and like walked away, and we're like, no. So like I could have been closer, we could have been closer than we originally were, right? But you know, we're not gonna let this like ruin our night, you know what I mean? So basically can I erase this whole thing? No, don't save. Okay, so basically, I keep doing this. So basically, oopsie, shaking my head. Yeah, this girl was like, oops, because like this girl in front of like our line called them out. She was like, yo, like we were here first, why are you opening them? And then like they were like, she's like, oops, and walked away. We're like, I could have been closer, but no. Anyways, so basically we finally like are allowed inside, and then we're like getting our ticket scanned. And if you go to concerts and stuff like that, like these days it's like a barcode on your phone from like Ticketmaster, and then they just like scan it, or like you can tap your phone on like their machines and stuff like that, right? So me and Berna are like inside, and there's like 3 different like things to like with like security guard people that will check your ticket, right? So me and Berna go into like this one, and then there's these 2 other girls here, and this security guard was like freaking yelling at them, yelling at them to move. He was like, you girls better move right now. And then they're like, yo, chill, like there's no one behind us. And he was like, yes, there is there's someone behind you. And then those girls were like, there is no one behind us, because like I think their ticket wasn't scanning properly, so they had to like download the ticket onto their wallet, right, to for like another way to get their ticket scanned, right? And then the guy just kept yelling and like pushing the barricade thing that they were like standing next to, like so they would move, right? But there was no one standing like behind them. Like we were coming up, but like there was like so much space here, right? So like I don't even know where the girls were supposed to move to, you know? So I felt really bad for them, and the security guard's freaking yelling at them. And then when this security guard lady was scanning our ticket, it wasn't scanning properly on my phone. And then she was like, can you put your brightness all the way up, your phone brightness? And I was like, it's all the way up already. And the girl was like, oh, that's weird. And like she was trying to scan it. So in my head, I'm like, the girls' tickets are probably fine. It was probably their freaking scanner that was like the issue, right? So I was like, why are they yelling at them, man? Oh my god. Anyways, so the next part of the concert, new. Don't do. So this is like the stage, right? And then this is like the barricade stage. And then this is like where all the people is, the pit. So when we got there, it was like not even like, it was like a good, you know, like maybe 4 rows. Obviously the middle always gets like more filled, but like it was like a good 4 rows or 4 or 5 rows of people. There was obviously more people, like a lot more people in the middle here. Windows paint, picture story time. Exactly. You have to like embody the story. So basically, me and Berna were like, we walked in. By the way, the Rebel like venue is really freaking pretty. It's really pretty. I really like it. Other than like, you know, their messy staff and stuff like that. It was a really pretty venue. Was the concert indoor outdoor? It was an indoor concert. This one for I love outdoor concerts though, but it's too cold for that now. But it would have been like so good. I love because our first concert this year, or our first general admission one, Lao, was outdoor at the beach, and it was like really nice. It was really nice. I loved it. Anyways, so it was like a good 4 rows of people here. So me and Berna, this is us. We're standing here. Doop boop boop. Right? So usually the reason why they let you in early, like basically the concert starts like usually 7 or 8, and then doors open at like 6:30. The reason why they let you in early is so you can go to the washroom, get drinks, you can get merch, and obviously like, you know, the process of like getting people inside, right? So obviously like if you've been to a concert before, they don't allow you to bring food or drinks inside, right? So at that point, me and Berna were like, okay, we should like get water now, since like there's still people coming in, right? So I'm here waiting for Berna, and then Berna goes to get like water bottle, right? So we can drink throughout the concert. So Berna goes to like one of the bars. Usually it's like at the bar or like a booth at the side or something. Berna went, and then she was like, oh, like the bar is closed, like they didn't have any water. So like there's like a self-serve water thingy where you get a cup, and then like you like just put water in the cup and then you can drink it. They have that, but they didn't have like any like food, like nothing open, right? So it was like really weird. We're like, okay, so like we just chugged our water and then like put our cups in our freaking bag, right? So yeah, so that was like that part, which I will come back to later about the water. So so basically When OK Rock had 2 openers. They had 2 different bands. I'm not really familiar with them. They're like one is like a really heavy metal band, and like another one is like rock band. I really liked the first one. They were really lit. But the second one, no one was really vibing. I felt bad because like everyone, like, you know, when the crowd is like dead, you know, like, everyone's just standing there. And I felt bad because like the second band was like, you know, Toronto, like I really loved Toronto, but like throughout the night I'm starting to love you guys even more. But like I felt bad because it's a lie. It's a lie because the crowd was so dead, man. The crowd was so dead. Anyways, so yeah, so the openers were like really long. I think the thing that I don't like most about concerts is how long you have to wait, especially, you know, like the prior 4 hours, 2 hours you have to wait before the concert to get like a good place in the pit, or and as well as like once you get in, there's like a lot more waiting, especially if there's like openers. There's a lot of waiting. So like doors open at 6:30 and 1OK Rock started playing at 9 o'clock, 9 to 11. And I had the smart idea of wearing my platforms to this concert because I was like, you know, like at Nicki's concert there's like hella like tall people. Like if the concert is like average people, I can be a little bit taller than them. I can see, you know? That was my plan. Not a good plan, especially if you decide to like take the bus home and bus there and then go take the bus home, because there's a lot of walking and my feet were so dead by the end of it. So I don't know, like if you're strong, I highly recommend with using platforms or high heels, but if you're not strong, then I don't recommend it. Anyways, so this other part in the concert that happened, it was so funny. So basically, at here there's like this girl beside me right here, and then her friend, right? Also, there was like really, really short people behind me. Like I felt so bad. Like there's this two Japanese girls and then there's two Filipino girls behind me. The Filipino girls tried, but when Berna was getting water, they tried to go in front of me. I was like, heck no, I feel bad that you're tiny, but like I waited so long to get here. I'm not giving up my space, man. I'm sorry. But they were like so small. They're like under 5 feet for sure. But like they were so tiny and I felt bad because I was like wearing my platforms, man. I was wearing my platforms. Survival of the tallest. Exactly. I was wearing my platforms. And I was like, I'm so sorry, guys. But I gotta do what I gotta do. I can't let you in front of me. And plus, in front of me, okay, I'm gonna get to this. But in front of me, there was like an even taller person. So like even if the girls behind me got in front of me, they still wouldn't have made it, man. They still wouldn't be able to see. Because the person in front of me, I'll show you a picture, because 1OK Rock, they posted a picture of our angle, like where we were standing, and you can literally see the guy. Tall guy, no. They blocked my view. But only for the good beginning of the of 1OK Rock set. But I'll show you guys later. Anyway, so there's like these two girls beside me here. Like this is me. And then this is Berna, my other sister. Oh yeah, by the way, Joy was not let in. So Joy was like a good like over here from us. Like we didn't even know where they were. They were like somewhere else in the whole venue. So like, yeah, they were somewhere else. I don't even know, like here somewhere, like a lot farther. Yeah, but yeah, me and Berna were like here, and then there is these two girls beside me, and this girl beside me, her friend was like a really short girl. Like, oh my god, I'm sorry that you're so short, but like there's another, her friend was like really short, and then the girl beside me was like a little bit taller than me, but like maybe like here, you know, taller than me. So this girl beside me during like the whole second opener set, during the first opener, the girl beside me, because like, you know, like in pits, right, like we move around a lot, right? We move around a lot, especially like throughout the thing. Like people leave and they move and then you're somehow closer all of a sudden. Yeah, so this little girl, the smaller girl was behind me, or beside me. The small girl was beside me, and her friend was here. And then there's like small girls here, and then like everyone in front of me was like a little bit taller, like my height at this point. So I was like, you know what, this is a chill spot. Like small girl beside me, I don't have to like worry about like my elbows knocking into her. I can be like, yeah, you know. And then all was good. So this girl and her friend were beside me, and then this girl, the taller friend, had to for some reason have her like hands on the little girl's shoulder, not the little girl, but like the shorter girl, her shoulder and stuff like that, right? The whole like first opener. So then during the second opener, like we shifted, and then the taller girl was beside me, and then the shorter girl was beside her, right? So basically, the taller girl, like she's a type of person to talk with her hands. So like, not like sign language, but like, you know, like how I'm talking right now, like this, right? So the girl beside me talked with her hands a lot, right? So, and like it's a loud place, right? Everyone's like yelling, screaming, talking really loudly while we're like, and like jamming out to like the second set, right? The second opener. So the girl beside me, every time she talked to her friend like a lot throughout like the second opener, and like every time she wanted to talk to her friend, she had to bend down and like talk to her, right? Bend down and then like talk to her, and she's like moving her whole arms, right? And like the first girl that I talked about, like while we were waiting in line, this other girl didn't have like sense of like personal space around her, you know what I mean? Like I've been to quite a bit concerts now, right? And like I feel like everyone kind of just like knows, like, you know, like obviously you're going to like knock into people, yes, you're gonna accidentally elbow them and stuff like that, right? But this was very consistent. Very consistent. So basically, every time this girl, it was so funny. I felt like, it's funny looking back, but in the moment I was like, why? So every time this girl would talk to her friend, she would bend over and be like this, and then like talking like this, and then she'd be like elbowing me. Her whole like butt would be like this, and then I'm like getting beat up on my left side, and I'm asking my sister, I'm like, Ate, is there like any way you can move like over a bit, because I'm getting like knocked out by this girl beside me. And then Brenna's like, no, I'm squished here, man. I'm squished. And I was like, this girl keeps elbowing me every time she talks, and every time she talks to her friend, she's like, and I'm like, it's okay. I'll just not say. I'll just say. But again, I'm scared of like confrontation. So maybe this was my fault. Maybe if I said something, you know, maybe if I was like, yo, chill, then I would have been, you know. But it's okay. Until the second set started playing. You know, like when artists are like, jump guys, jump, right? So we're jumping, and then this girl, her whole this is me and I'm her. It's like this. And I'm like, bro, chill, man. Chill. She's like, you know, like cheese grating my arm right now, you know? My whole right side of my body. I felt very that day, you know? Like everyone's touching me that day. Even the security guard, when they're like checking your thing, her whole hand on my body. Yeah. And I'm like kind of tickled a little bit. But yeah, so this girl, her whole body was like thing, and I'm like, so like I remembered, like, you know, I can't like give it up, you know. I can't like end up standing behind her, you know. I was like, I fought for this spot. I stood there for 3 hours outside in platforms for this spot right now. I'm not gonna let her stand in front of me. So I stood my ground. Man, I stood my ground. I literally was like, I'm not moving. So every time like we would jump, I would jump too. So we're both like cheese grating each other. And then like we're like both cheese grating each other, man. And then like I would kind of like push her a little bit so she would get the hint, man, to like move, because the whole time she's also having her hands like next to her with her friend like this, right, holding her hands on her friend. So like if she moved back behind her friend, we would have space. But no, decided to be cheese graters. So I was standing my ground. I was like, you're not gonna stand in front of me today, Missy. I'm standing here beside my sister. That's it. And I did. Stood my ground, guys. And then she ended up being in front of me. Anyways. But yeah, I just got really knocked around. Like, I understand. Like, when you're gonna be in pit, you know you're gonna get elbowed. People are gonna touch your head. Because they're gonna be, like, trying to film. And you're gonna feel their phone on their head. And it's okay. People are gonna step on your toes. It's okay. But if it's a consistent elbowing, consistent booty knock, consistent cheese grating, that's a little bit different. I just gotta say that right now. That's a little different. You know? And plus, we're Canadians. You know how many times I've said sorry to everyone I accidentally elbowed, head touched, and feet touched? Anyways. So that was that one part of the concert. That was not even, the concert didn't even start yet. I mean, that was like the second opener. So by the time Wanna K Rock opened, oh my god, guys. Oh my god. Taka. My boy Taka. Taka went out. And I was like, this man is beautiful. This man really is beautiful. He's a lot smaller than I expected. But this man is beautiful. Wow. And all of a sudden I had the biggest crush on this guy. A little parasocial there. It's a joke. Anyways. So Taka's playing and stuff like that. And then, as I said earlier, the tall guy was standing in front of me. He was standing in front of me. I was like, damn it. Another thing gotta happen right now. So this guy, he's like tall, right? Usually, like at Nicki's concert, it was very inconvenient because there was a multiple tall people, like a group of like guy friends. They're all very tall together, like basically a wall in front of like me and Berta and Joy, right? But usually you can like see through like the cracks, right? And when this guy was standing in front of me, I was like, it's okay, I can just move my head a little bit and I can see, right? We're in the side of the venue. I can see a little bit. Good night, Like Animations. Thanks for listening. You can see a little bit, right? But this guy had the audacity. The audacity. Where's my phone? I need to show you guys. And, I mean, like, okay, when you're at a concert, obviously there's no rules for these things. It's 100% okay that he did this. But it's just very, very sad that I happened to be behind him. Me and Berna happened to be behind this guy. Just happened to be behind this guy. So, this guy, like, you can record any way you want at a concert. You can do anything you want at the concert. It's just, of course, this had to happen to us. So this guy, very tall, like a good whole head taller than me and Berna, in front of us. And, like, he had, like, really broad shoulders and everything, right? And then he had, like, when you're at a concert, everyone films, like vertically, right? Vertically. I feel like it's more respectful that way than, like, this. Because this is like, longer, That's just me. But, like, it's okay to record this way. It's okay to record this way. It's okay to record this way. Any way you want to at a concert. It's your preference, right? But I just personally like to do it like this because it's just easier to hold anyways, and it's just more convenient for other people because your phone's literally blocking a piece of the view. Like, it's an extended head, for people behind you. And I already felt bad for tiny girls behind me. So this guy had the audacity to do this, right? But no, that's not it. He did this. He had the audacity to do it with 2 arms. Like I said, this guy was already a head taller than us. He had very broad shoulders and had the audacity to do it like this, man. Like this. You can see it in the picture. I will literally show you guys. I feel bad that I'm exposing this man's, but his face isn't in it. Like, you can just, like, it's like his back, you know? You can even see it in my video. Like, this man was like this. Like this. And I was like, bro, I can't see. But luckily, you know, crowds, they shift. And then we were able to, like, shift a little bit over. And I could see through the holes of his arms, like this, right? I can see kind of. I'm not gonna lie, I was mostly viewing it through my phone. A lot of it, even though we were that close. And my platforms didn't even work because I was short. Shorter than him. Anyways, let me show you the picture. Because it was actually really funny. It was actually really funny. One okay rock, one okay rock. One okay rock in Toronto. Here. Let me freaking show you guys. Can I zoom in this? Here, this is the Twitter post. If you zoom in, this is like the side we were on, right? Oh shoot, I can't zoom in. Why can't I zoom in? Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Cancel. Is it on their Instagram? Can I zoom in on the Instagram? Save the pic? Okay, I'll just take a screenshot. But it's actually so funny, man. Like, I'm just happy I have a story of today. Like, it wasn't just, you know, leetle lee. Leetle loo. At least I have a story to tell you guys. So this is the picture. This is the picture from that night. Okay, so you can see me and Bern are here. I feel like we were a lot closer. Like, it felt a lot closer. I think it's like the effects of the video, because it like, or the picture, it's like curved when it's like actually a straight type of venue, like stage. But me and Berna were like right here, and then this guy. Do you see him with his two arms? I've never seen anyone do that at a concert. Just saying. I think it was more common to take a video like this way, because it is a band, so like you can see all the members on your video, right? Which, you know, I get it. But with two hands, man, why? You can literally see this guy. And me and Bernard are like right here. You can see our shiny heads, man. Shiny heads. But that's the tea. That's the tea of what happened during the concert. But other than that, it was really freaking sick. One Ok Rock, so talented. I think if I were to rank all of the concerts that I went to this year so far, which is Joseisaishi, Lauv, Nikki, One Ok Rock, I think One Ok Rock was number one. It's kind of hard to like rank Joe Hisaishi because he's like classical music and stuff like that. But One Ok Rock, I think, was like the best like performers that I've seen so far. Overall experience, I think. Oh wait, I should talk about that after because there's still more to the story. A little bit more. So if you go to a concert, there are security guards that stand here. And like here and like here, right? And usually between like the openers, they'll be like, okay guys, who needs water, and then they'll give you water. They didn't have water, and I was shocked. Like, this girl in front of me was like asking the security guard, he's like, water, and he's like, I don't have water, right? So imagine like going to a venue or to a concert, having your water confiscated as you enter the venue just for them, and then you have to stand in the pit for like from like 6 to 11 p.m. with no water, you know? Like, it gets really hot in there, man. I was just really shocked that I didn't have water. And then when the concert ended, all they had, they didn't even have like you couldn't buy water anywhere. It was like it was like the bar, and then it was like self-serve. So it was like bar, and then like self-serve thingies where everyone was like like literally like dehydrated, and everyone was like trying to get water. And then Joy was like, I feel like I'm gonna die, because like we like met up with her after the concert ended, and she was like, I need water, man. So we got her water. Her eyes were like red. I was like, oh my god, like she was separate from us, like somewhere random, man. We didn't even know where she was. Security guard, wiggle, shoulder shrug. I don't know, have water. Yeah, exactly. That was exactly what it was. I was shocked, right? But yeah, overall, 1OK Rock, literally one of the most amazing like performers I've seen. You know, like my eyes were red. 90. Yeah, your eyes are red, like literally red. I was like so worried. I was like, oh my god. But yeah, so overall the concert was so fun. I really enjoyed it. 1OK Rock, again, one of the most amazing like performers I've ever seen in my life, man. I think when we initially decided to go, I didn't realize how lucky we were to see them in such a small venue until like I posted the video of like our, because like whenever I go to concert, like I just like to record like a few songs for myself, and I just decided to like put them together and then post them on YouTube on my vlog channel, just for myself to watch, but I just post it for like other people if they want to see it and stuff like that. And then a lot of people from Japan were commenting. They're like, yo, like I've never, like this kind of venue is like nothing like heard of like in Japan, right? They're like, is this in America, or like it's Toronto, Canada? And everyone's like, in Japan, like you can't even see them with your eye, you have to like watch them through the screen, right? That's how like big of venues, like they do stadiums in Japan. So like to see them in like such a small like venue like this, it was like we were so lucky, and I didn't even realize how lucky we were until afterwards, right? And like to see them that close, right? And like throughout like the concert, like with 1OK Rock, it was really cute because like they would like talk about that, they were like introducing everyone. Taka was like, man, like introduce yourself. And then Toru, and then Ryota, and then like Tomo were introducing themselves. Tomo is so freaking cute. I think because like after the concert, like we went through this whole like rabbit hole of like doing all this research about every member, about everything about them, which Ryuta, he's the bassist, and he married Avril Lavigne's sister, and we were like so shocked. But yeah, and then Tomo, the drummer, was like, I love Toronto, I love Blue Jays, I love Raptors, but most of all, I love you guys. And we're like, that was so freaking cute. That was so cute. But yeah, after doing like more research about them after the concert, like getting deep dive, like BTS, like fangirl me came out. Literally, like every time I see like a tweet about 1OK Rock on my Twitter, I go like my heart. I think Tomo is like my second favorite after Taka. Taka's like, I have a crush on this man. Like this guy, beautiful voice. I have a sucker for like lead singers, if that makes sense. Like I love it when people can like, when performers can like sing and dance really really well on stage and like have really like good like stage presence and stuff like that. Taka, all of them had really good stage presence, right? Like I felt so like just like imagine like they do stadium tours or stadium performances, right? And when you're performing for a stadium, you have to have like a big stage presence, right, to connect with like everyone in that stadium, like thousands of people in the stadium. And to have like that stadium energy in such a small venue that was like so lucky, you know? Like I literally watched back the videos. I'm like, this guy, like, look at his like facial expressions and stuff like that, right? And I was like kind of comparing it to like the other artists we seen, Lauv, Nicki, 1OK Rock, like their energy is like unmatched. Like from the beginning to the end, it was like such an amazing, like very, very energetic performance, right? But yeah, I just wish I learned more of the Japanese lyrics, because I did sing all Japanese versions of all their songs. I only knew like the English parts, but it was really cool. And he also like spoke to like his Japanese fans in Japanese, like while we were doing one of the songs, and he was saying, I saw on TikTok someone posted it from the Toronto show, and was saying, he was basically saying like, oh, in like Canada, like anyone that's all like all the Japanese, all the Asians that are like in Canada studying, we know like you're going through hard times, but like just know like you guys are like the future, like you guys are like working really hard to do it. And we're like, oh my god, bro, that was really sweet, like that he recognizes like that. And like at the concert, I did notice there was like a lot of like Japanese fans, because like you can hear them speaking to each other in like Japanese and stuff like that. And what's interesting is like in Toronto, it's like very bye Jacob, thank you for chilling with us. But in Toronto, it's very, very diverse. So like there's like people from all over like the world. Like growing up, I was friends with people from Sri Lanka, India, China, Korea, Philippines, obviously, Armenia, Colombia, where else? Jamaica, Trinidad, Americans. I had like a friend that came from America. Like people all over the world come to like to live and study in Toronto and stuff like that, in Canada. But out of everyone, I don't think I've ever had like a Japanese friend, like an immigrant Japanese friend. So like I kind of realized that like even like in high school, elementary school, high school, college, I realized how rare it is to have like to like meet someone that's Japanese in Toronto, because it's mostly like Koreans, Filipinos, Chinese. But I thought it was like really interesting that like there were so many like that just got summoned in during the concert. And I thought it was really like nice to see. And like I thought it was really nice that Taka talked about it, like, you know, like you guys are working hard and you guys are like the future and stuff like that, like just directly to them. I think that was like really nice of him to do. And I think that touched a lot of like their hearts and stuff like that, because like, you know, being an immigrant, especially studying in a new country, is not easy. But yeah, I think that was really cool. And what else do I want to say? I don't remember. Also, like there was like an encore stage, because everyone's like, encore, one more song, after he did Wasted Nights. And then he was like, I'm gonna be doing 2 more songs. And I was like, I knew this was on the set list. So he sang I forgot what it's called, but one of them is American Girls. And it was so funny because he's like, you know, like this song, like, you know, we're in Canada, so we have to change it, right? Canadian Girls. So it was like so fun because we're like, Canadian Girls. It was really funny that he changed the lyrics, and I really appreciated it, because like I feel like a lot of people kind of forget that Canada is like not the US. Like even though we are in like America, North America, we're Canadian, bro. We're not American. We're Canadian. And I feel like a lot of people forget that. So I thought it was really nice that he was like, you know, Canadian Girls. Yeah. And I was like, that's me. That was me. But yeah, my feet were like dead by the end of the concert. My back was like destroyed by the end of the concert, because during the first opener, the second opener, and 1OK Rock's performance, they told us to like, they're like, okay guys, like go down on the floor, right? And we're like, okay, like they're like, sit on the floor, like go on the floor. And they're like, okay, and then jump. And then like you have to jump, like spring up and stuff like that. And I'm like, bro, my knees, my back, I'm wearing platforms right now. I don't know if I can do this. So because we had to do that like 3 times, and I was standing all day in platforms, I wrecked my back after. Like I was in pain for like a good 3 days, and I had to use salon pass on my back patches. But yeah, they were so amazing. I think if I were like I wanted to say earlier, if I were to rank all of the concerts that I went to this year, I would say best performers for sure, 1OK Rock. Best overall experience, I would say Lauv and like Joe Hisaishi maybe. But I did really enjoy Nicki's concert because I think it was just like, I think Nicki's concert had like the best crowd, like the best like lit, like very like everyone was like so like excited in Nicki's crowd. So like it was very like there was a high energy in Nicki's crowd. I think Lauv's crowd was like the most like ooh nicest people, like cute. 1OK Rock, other than like their performance and everything, like just the whole experience of like seeing them and being that lucky to see them that close, I think I kind of wish I got a different venue because the venue like was very unorganized in my opinion. A lot of the security was really like mean and like not thinking about what they're doing, man. I mean, but then again, they're probably not even being paid enough, so I get it, I guess. But you know, I think you gotta think about their safety, people's safety and stuff like that. Very important. And I don't know why. I think I was just unlucky of encountering weird people that wanted to like elbow me all night, but overall it was an amazing experience. And if anyone, I think they're doing a Europe tour as well. If anyone, if they're coming to North America to like your town and like their tickets are not sold out, I highly recommend, if you have the money, if you have the time, I highly recommend not to pass up this opportunity, because like who knows, like what if like one day they like all of a sudden like blow up like BTS did, because I know they want to be like known as like the Japanese rock band, right? So like what if like one day like they all of a sudden like blow up and then their tickets are all of a sudden like $500 and then they're like in stadiums again, you know? It's such an intimate and like lucky like opportunity to see them like that close. And I know they went on tour in 2019 as well, and I think they did the same venues and stuff, but like get on it. I highly recommend. Concerts are so addicting. Like when you're there, like waiting for me is like ugh. Like any concert, waiting is just literally, I get very impatient. But once the music starts and once they start playing their music and like everyone's like partying and stuff, all the pain in your feet disappear. All the time you waited, you're like, yeah, it was worth it. So the money you spend, worth it. I highly recommend spending money on like experiences and stuff like that. So yeah, that was the thing. That was the 1OK Rock concert. It was so fun. Hi Bubbles, welcome to the stream. But yeah, it was really fun. I loved it so much, and that was my experience. I think that's all I have to say. I think that's all I have to. Oh, one more thing. We were going home. Oh my god, it was like almost 1 in the morning. 1 in the morning. Yeah, it was almost 1 in the morning. We're taking the train home, and it was literally the last train. And I have to draw this, bro. I have to draw this. File new. Don't save. I have to draw this. Okay. Oop. So basically, we're the last train, and we were like in this booth, and there's like security here that was like watching. And then me, Berna, and Joy and CJ were like sitting together. And then there's a security guard was there, and we're just like waiting for the train to arrive. And then there's like the stairs to go upstairs to get to the platforms for the train. I think it was like more like over here. Yeah, this is like the stairs, and then there's like more chairs here where you can sit. And then there was this guy that was like sitting here, and then he moved to sit beside Joy, and we're like, oh my god, what the heck? And then our train was like, the platform was there, right? Oops. That's not it. Anyways, so our train came, right? And then there's like these stairs, you had to go upstairs. And then the guy that was sitting next to Joy was like going up the same stairs as us, and then he was like standing there, and like he was like going up the stairs. He was going up the stairs, and he would look back and like wait for us to go upstairs. And when we're going closer, he left. And then over here is like the train to go inside, right? And then like he went inside, and then he was just staring at us, like his foot was out here, and then like one foot was inside. And then like he's like waiting for us to like go inside. And luckily me and Berna were paying attention. Obviously Joy and CJ were like, my brain's gone, because I had school today, and school drained all my brain juice, and I'm tired, right? So me and Berna, luckily we were paying attention, and I was like, let's not go into this one, let's like walk a good 10 kilometers to like the accessibility car. So the accessibility car is where like the announcer guy is in, and he's like, okay guys, like the next stop is gonna be blah blah blah. That's where he is. So we're like, it's probably safer there. So we walked all the way there, and like I kept like looking back to see if like he was looking at us, but he wasn't there anymore. And then like we went inside the thing, and I was like, guys, like there's this guy that was like waiting for us to go inside of the train. And you're like, there was? And I was like, yeah, you didn't notice? And you're like, no. I was like, bro, you have to be aware of your surroundings, bro. And then luckily when we got off at our stop, like I was looking around if he was still there, and he wasn't. So luckily we were Gucci, and then someone picked us up from the station. So yeah, that was kind of scary, not gonna lie. And like it's kind of like, why is he was straight up waiting. Like he was not even like trying to be low-key about it. He was like literally looking at us, waiting for us to go inside. We're like, ma'am, sir, excuse me, but we're not that dumb. But yeah, luckily we saw that, and we're like, we're not gonna go in there. Nope, not today. And it was 1 a.m, bro. It was 1 a.m. But yeah, that was my story time for today. I hope you guys enjoyed my story time. I love story time. I think I always feel like you guys enjoy the story times a lot more, because I think when I first started doing streams more often, it was back when I was streaming off of my iMac and I couldn't play games. I would only like do like chit chats and like stories and stuff like that, and I feel like you guys enjoyed like these stories a lot more better, or a lot too. And I don't know, I have fun like telling these stories too, my weird experiences in life, I guess. But overall, I had a great concert, other than getting elbowed in the side and cheese grated. Cheese freaking grated, man. Hi Axel, thanks for the love. I appreciate. But yeah, I think that's all my story for today. I don't know. Maybe one day I'll do like a longer stream, like I don't know, drawing or something, and then tell stories from high school, because I have a lot of high school stories, crazy high school stories. Not too crazy, but just high school stories. But yeah, I remember during like the pandemic, because like I was not going outside at all. I'd be talking to my grandma and stuff like that. My grandma was like telling me all her wild stories from when she was like younger, and I'm like, why do you have so many stories? Why is my life so boring? And she's like, because you don't go outside, you don't do anything. I'm like, okay, fine. So now there's us getting followed on the train, going home at 1 a.m. There's that story. At least we made it home in one piece. The One Piece is real, as they say. But yeah, maybe more stories in the future. I feel like I have to write them down, because I can't really, off of my head, can't remember any. But yeah, I think that's all for today. That's my story time. Now I gotta finish some stuff up and maybe stream some games later this week. I have one more concert to go do. It's called The Rose. If you guys know The Rose, it's a K-pop band, not like a group, not an idol group. It's an actual band. Korean band. I'm super excited to see them. But yeah. I think that's all for today. Thank you guys so much for listening to my story time. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope I didn't sound too complaining, because obviously at the end of the day I don't mind. It's just minor inconveniences. My personal bubble, my bubble space getting popped, but yes, at the end of the day I lived. But yeah, maybe the stream will turn into a video or something. Good story time, yeah. Hope you guys enjoyed. But yeah, I think that's all for today. I'll see you guys next time with a game or something. I want to play more scary games for sure, because Halloween. I might have a lot of vlogs coming up soon, by the way, because someone might be visiting me from the Philippines. Maybe, I don't know. And then we can go on a lot of adventures, and I'll vlog everything or something. Do a lot of streams with my cousin. Haha. But yeah, I think that's all for today. I'm gonna say bye for real now. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Next video for sure is going to be a costume, like a cosplay video that I was supposed to post last year, but I still have the footage of it, so I'm gonna edit it for this year's Halloween. So maybe this week or next week, and then To Your Eternity. Finally, I'm actually getting somewhere with that video, so that will be coming up soon. But yeah, also maybe Inktober video or stream or something. I don't know. Haven't been doing Inktober. But yeah, thank you Tuli, thank you Axel, thank you Game, thank you Bubbles, thank you Jacob, thank you Ate, thank you Joy, thank you Shell, thank you who else was here? Alan, Moony Moon, Eliza, for chilling today with us. Oh, Elle, you're here. Thank you for chilling. I haven't seen you in so long, Al. I missed you, buddy. Missed you. But yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Bye. I'm actually gonna say bye now. Bye. How do I end this stream again? Forgotten. Thanks for watching. Oh, bye, Abigail. I'm ending stream now. Well, thank you. Bye.